In a couple of days, we're going to have the holiday of Shavuos, which is the time of the giving of the Torah. On that day, we have to accept upon ourselves the Torah and the mitzvahs, and it's the day of judgment for our spirituality for the entire year. So the question is, why should we accept upon ourselves the Torah and the mitzvahs? It's difficult to keep the Torah, and it's difficult to do the mitzvahs. Why should we do it? So maybe we can answer to ourselves, the reason to keep the Torah is because God holds the keys to life and death in His hands. And if we want to live, we have to keep the Torah, we have to do what He says. But that's a hard argument. You know why? Because plenty of people live. There's plenty of people living that don't keep the Torah. There's people that live old age that don't keep the Torah. So is that enough of a reason for us to accept upon ourselves the entire Torah? The Torah is an entire lifestyle change. And we see that people are living long, so it doesn't really bother us, no problem. So maybe you answer, no, it's because we have to give honor to God. I mean, God created us, He made the whole creation, and we have to give honor to God. And if not, well, we're very bad people. How can we do such a thing? But that argument can hold water for a while, but it may not be enough to motivate us. And on top of that, God does not need our honor. God has no need. He doesn't need us. He's doing everything for us. So what's the point? Why should I accept upon myself the Torah? So there's a Gemara in Avodah Zarah 11a that Rav Volbe brings. I've spoken this many times before. The Gemara speaks about when Onkelos converted to Judaism. His uncle was a Roman Empire, so he kept sending soldiers to try to bring him back home. But every time he sent soldiers, the soldiers would speak to Onkelos, and they would also convert. What did Onkelos say to these Roman soldiers that they converted? He asked them a question. He said, is it normal for the king to carry the torch in front of the people, or for the people to lead the king with the torch? So obviously, in terms of kavod, the people lead the king with the torch. So he explained to them, by Judaism it's different. The verse says, and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud, and led them by the way of night in a pillar of fire, to give them light, that they might go by day and by night. Hashem Himself led the Jewish people with light. So here we see that it was the king who was leading the Jewish people. When they heard that, they converted. So what was the point? The point was that Judaism is different than other religions. We're not focused on the fact that we have to give honor to God. And we're not focused on the fact that if we don't keep the Torah, we're going to die. That's not the point. It's just the opposite. It's that God gives honor to His Jewish people. It's for us. The Torah is for us. And when they heard that, they converted. And we can see this in the Pirkei Avos that we read just before Shavuos. Chapter 6, Mishnah 1, it says, Rabbi Meir says, anyone who is involved in Torah for its own sake merits many things. Furthermore, the entire world is worthwhile for him. He's called a friend, beloved, lover of God, lover of people, rejoicer of God, rejoicer of people. These are all the things that happens to a person who sits and learns Torah. The Torah dresses him with humility and fear and prepares him to be righteous, pious, upright, and faithful. It keeps him away from sin and brings him close to merit. People enjoy his advice and his wisdom, understanding and might. As the verse says, with me, with the Torah, there is counsel and wisdom. I am understanding. With me is might. The Torah gives him sovereignty, domination, and the ability to analyze judgment. The secrets of the Torah are revealed to him, and he becomes like an ever-flowing spring, and like a river that never ceases. He is modest, patient, and forgiving of insults. It makes him great and elevates him over all of creation. So we see from this Pirkei Avos that the Torah is for us. It's for our benefit. It's for our good. It's for our blessing. It makes us into great people. It makes us into pure people. It elevates us. It gives us understanding. We're not only doing it for God. God is giving it to us. It's a matana. It's like a father gives something to his son for him. The father doesn't need anything back. It's for the son. It's for us. The Torah is for us. It's for our good. And as we enter into Shavuos, we have to think in these terms. Yes, we want to do the Torah. Yes, we want to keep the Torah. We want to learn the Torah because it's for our benefit. We will grow and we will come close to God. And our life will have meaning and will have blessings beyond our wildest dreams.
Thank you for listening.
To get more enthusiasm for your Judaism, become a free member at globalyeshiva.com.